Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to the program Fostering Innovators to Lead a Better Co-Being Society. So from here on in, referred to as a Better Co-Being program. And this is the autumn program student recruitment for AY 2024. So Kumadai was selected by JST to fund this program. And if you want more details, please have a look on the website at the QR code here or the web link here. And in this presentation on the recruitment, I'm going to also be talking about the Guide for AI program, which is also recruiting at the same time. So Guide for AI was also selected from JST, but the Next Generation AI Human Resources Development Program and aims to cultivate outstanding PhD talent in interdisciplinary fusion areas centered on the AI field. So both of these programs began in April 2024, so they are very new. And yeah, hopefully some of you listening will be the newest members of either of these programs in the next couple of months. So one thing to note, if you are interested in the Guide for AI program, you must also apply for the Better Code-Being program. If as a result of the selection, you meet the requirements for inclusion in both programs, you will be prioritized for inclusion in the Guide for AI program. So for the Guide for AI program overview, please also look at the Better Code-Being website. Now, in this guidance, I'm going to do my best to give you all the information you need. However, if there is something you're still unsure of when you're looking to put in an application, please email the Graduate Program Education Promotion Division at this email address here. Okay, so what is a Better Co-Being program? It's not just a financial assistance package. It's a lot deeper than that. So modern society faces complex challenges that are difficult to predict. So, for example, we've all unfortunately experienced the COVID-19 pandemic a few years ago. We're seeing climate change and large-scale natural disasters. Of course, Kumamoto had a major earthquake in 2016, but Noto Peninsula had one on the 1st of January this year as well. So we need to build a well-being society where each person can live safely, securely, and healthily. So from the well-being of each individual to the co-being of society as a whole. So this is what the Better Co-Being program at Kumamoto University aims for: specialized knowledge and comprehensive knowledge, transferable skills, ability to think freely and solve problems. And we try to do this by offering courses that can accommodate a variety of careers and providing a place for cross-disciplinary co-creation and challenge. So, medical, pharmacy, health science, science and technology, social, cultural science, graduate schools, and external collaborating organizations as one team. So, solving complex issues in response to unpredictable society. Better Co-Being aims to lead society while fostering international doctoral talent who can contribute to science, technology, and innovate in various careers and fields and become knowledgeable leaders. So, if you think you're the sort of person who can do this, then we ask you to put forward your application. So support through the Better Co-Being program. So financial assistance to enable you to focus on your studies rather than having to do part-time work in order to fund them. You will receive 200,000 yen per month as living expenses and 200,000 yen per year as research funds. Now, as this is an autumn intake, you will only receive half the research funds, which is 100,000 yen this academic year, but you'll receive the full amount as usual next academic year. The grant will be provided for the duration of enrolment in the doctoral postgraduate program within the standard period of study. So if you're entering on a 3-year course, but you need to take 4 years in the end to finish it, you'll only receive the money for the 3 years. And the amount of support may change depending on national policies and budgetary conditions. So living expenses for October and November will be paid in one sum in November after recruitment. After that, it will be paid monthly. So the amount equivalent to living expenses is treated as miscellaneous income under the tax law and is subject to income tax and residence tax. So this is something which you have to deal with yourself. You'll receive this income from the university. You need to pay tax on it, so you need to arrange that at City Hall yourself. Research funds will be allocated to and managed by the laboratory to which you belong. So you won't get that money in your bank account. You'll get it to your lab, and then you can speak to the financial officer attached to your lab as to how you can use that. And if you are an international student and have not yet come to Japan, the support will start after you arrive in Japan. So this is the financial aspects, but there are also other support aspects for the program. So interdisciplinary collaboration and career path formation support. So we have a mentor system, and your mentor will give you guidance on courses, research, presentation, English language, career paths, job hunting, etc. We have support and guidance from distinguished professors and cross-disciplinary advisors, so guidance on research, career path, etc. For those of you who are fluent in Japanese, there's also the generic skill test or prog test. So there's support for examination fee and commentary sessions. So this is only in Japanese, and you need an N1 level, above an N1 level, really, in order to take this. So if you're listening to this at the moment, you may not quite have a Japanese level in order to take the prog test. However, if in the future you are interested, that is available to all students, regardless of nationality. And we also have job hunting seminars as well. Although so far these have only been in Japanese. But unlike the prog test, even if you don't feel your Japanese is particularly high, you will, of course, feel free to attend the job hunting seminar. Okay, so the guide for AI support is most of it's the same in terms of the living expenses payment, the tax um, burden, the collaboration support here. If you're in the guide for AI for on a 3-year course, you only get the money for 3 years. So all this is the same. However, the living expenses are higher. It's 250,000 yen per month, and you'll also receive research funds of 900,000 yen per year. However, the same as Betaco being, you'll only receive half of this because you're entering halfway through. So you'll only receive 450,000 yen for AY 2024. So as for, sorry, this is wrong. This should be autumn. I'll correct that for the slides. For the autumn recruitment, um, unfortunately, those in health science or social and cultural sciences cannot apply in autumn. So my apologies if you are in one of those graduate schools, you cannot apply for the autumn intake. So for those in science and technology, GSST, medical sciences, and pharmaceutical sciences can apply. And the target is those who entered a doctoral program on October 1st, 2024. So there's no age limits. So for example, with the Monbusho, the next scholarship, I think there's an age limit of 35 or something like that. So for the Guide for AI and Better Code programs, there's no age limits, so you don't need to worry. So the number to be recruited to the Better Code program, there's 6 people, and the Guide for AI program, several people. So yeah, please feel free to apply. And there's no quota for each graduate school, so please don't feel, oh, I'm in pharmacy. I think GSST will be more favored for this. There's no quota for each. So we judge it only on the quality of the application. Okay, so as for eligibility, so those who have never been disciplined based on university regulations and those who are able to take part in the educational components of this program throughout the support period. So throughout the support period, if you're a Better Code program student, you need to take some courses as well as attend colloquiums, research, presentations, etc. If And I think for the Guide for AI program, you only need to attend the colloquiums, research, presentation seminars, etc. If for some reason you can't attend these, like throughout the time you're a program student, you're not eligible to apply. So those who fall under the following are not eligible to apply either: Special Research Fellow of the Japan Society for Promotion of Science, Japanese government-sponsored students and international students receiving scholarships or other support from their home countries, individuals who receive stable income, annual income of 2.4 million yen or more, some more details here, and those who have taken a leave of absence as of October 1st, 2024. So just some points to note as well. These really fit into what I was mentioning would be eligibility. So you must comply with the following terms. If you don't, payment of living expenses and research grants may be suspended. So you should focus on your research activities. The whole point of a financial assistance is so that you can focus on your research rather than anything else. So that's the number one criteria we're looking for. So number two, attend research ethics education and compliance education conducted by the university. Number three, you should confirm your enrollment each month. At the moment, that's done by Moodle, but if you're accepted to the program, we'll tell you exactly how to do that. Number four, students should submit a research plan and research report every year to the program supervisor. Again, this isn't, we'll give you information on exactly how to do that if you're accepted to the program. Number five, throughout the support period, participants are required to complete the following educational programs as defined by this program. So complete package courses, better copying only, attend all colloquium and reporting sessions. So for this, for example, we hold a colloquium in July. Now, if you are, for example, on an overseas trip, um, or you've fallen ill or something like this, of course, you don't need to attend if you literally can't. However, if you say, "Oh, I don't want to attend because I'd rather do my research," that's a big boo-boo. Like that's not a valid reason. So for those, for example, who can't attend the colloquium in July, you would be asked to attend a makeup session held at a different point. But these are mandatory. You have to attend all the colloquium or reporting sessions, or if there's a very strong reason why you couldn't attend when it was held, you'll have to attend a makeup session instead. So you'll have to also participate in one or more overseas training sessions during the period of support, or do one of the following: doctoral cooperative education through research internships, HEGO government internship, or HEGO business internship. So this is for the better copying only. Now, the Guide for AI, pardon me, program students must present AI research at international conferences, or in the case of peer-reviewed international conferences, acceptance of the paper can be substituted for a presentation. So you also have to register with Doctoral Human Resources Database, JGRAD, and register with Co-op J Consortium. This is better copying only. So far of all the people who entered the Better Co-being program and the Wellbeing program which came before it, there haven't been any problems with these. So please don't look at these points thinking this sounds very hard to achieve. It isn't, but I just wanted to make it clear in this presentation that you will be expected to complete all of these during the term of the program. So for those in the Better Co-being program, you have two program course packages. The first is a cross-discipline challenging research and development package courses. So please take at least two courses from the graduate liberal arts course or from outside your department. So we have, liberal arts course, GSST courses, a SEGO program, pharmaceutical health science courses, and graduate school of social and cultural sciences programs as well. Now, for those of you who want to take your courses in English, most of those are in GSST. So for those GSST students, we have Understanding Contemporary Society B, and this can be counted as a subject from another graduate school. Now, within Understanding Contemporary Society B, there's actually a number of courses. So if you're accepted to the program, you can have a look at what courses there are and choose accordingly. Now we have for the second program course package, the Career Development Competency Development Package course. So please take at least two courses from this. So there isn't the same, take it from outside your department. There's no criteria like that. You just need to take two. So we have courses conducted in collaboration with industry, government, and academia. So we have the leadership training course, which is conducted by a outside professor. The professor also teaches MBAs. So the 3-day course is like a leadership theory as they teach at business school. So we also have the doctoral cooperative education through research internships, HEGO governmental internship, HEGO business internship. So you can take internship courses in your department as well. So please let us know so we can give you credits for that. So HEGO governmental seminar and business seminar can also be taken, where you'll receive seminars from researchers and leaders of companies and government agencies. So this is very good for those of you who want ideas about future career paths. You can hear from people who've already done it and see how they developed their career. And we also have introduction to management courses where you can learn about technology and management, such as MOT through lectures. And we also have courses to train your English skills as a global researcher with the exercise of Technical English 1 and 2. And in the Better Coding program and for Guide for AI students as well, one of the mentors, well, myself, who's speaking now, is also a native English speaker and is happy to give you guidance on improving your English. However, this guidance does not count as a credit for the program courses. So, for overseas training, you can plan and implement overseas training that leads to the fusion of different fields, career development, cultivation of internationality, improvement of transferable skills. So, the main purpose of the training, of course, is training. It's not just research. So, um, what kind of training can you do? So, participation in internship and training programs, including internship courses offered by the university, but ones which are overseas, learning and activities at overseas companies, universities, institutions, presentations at international conferences, and visits to universities and institutions in conjunction with such presentations. So only going to an overseas conference to present and coming back to Kumadai isn't enough. But if you go to an overseas conference and also while you're there, visit an institution, visit a department, then the full amount of time you're away will be counted and others. So if there's something that doesn't fit neatly into those three, we're happy to consider it. Now, travel expenses may be paid to those who wish to do so based on review. So for some people, it's a little bit difficult to go on overseas training for various reasons. So for example, some students perhaps have family applications, children, etc. So in this case, it's possible to take the doctoral cooperative education through research internships, HEGO governmental internship, or the HEGO business internship instead. If you do this, however, you will not receive any credits towards program course completion. So if we go back to the previous page, you need to take at least 2 courses from this package. So for example, if instead of overseas training, you took the HEGO business internship, you cannot get this as a course taken, but there's plenty of other courses you can take instead. So if you feel that you'd rather just take one of these courses, then that's not a problem. But please note in that package course, you'll have to take something else instead. So for the colloquium, you can interact with graduate students in different fields and countries, group discussion and presentations in English, training camps, workshops, etc. Content changes every year, but again, this is mandatory. So this academic year, we held it in July in Asso over 2 days. Next year may be different, and we'll inform you next academic year of what exactly is expected. So research and learning outcomes debriefing sessions. So you acquire the skills to make presentations that are easy to understand for people in different fields, evaluation by faculty members and distinguished advisors from outside the university. So again, this is mandatory. So this year or last academic year, we held it in February in the 100th anniversary hall on Kodakami South Campus, poster presentation and lectures. So again, this is mandatory. If you can't attend on that date, it's not an issue, but you will have to do a makeup course instead. So we will also do qualifying exams to make sure that you're meeting other program criteria each year. And as long as you pass that, then you can go through for the next year as well. So that's some information on the Better Coding and Guide for AI programs. So for the application process, application guidelines and application documents can be downloaded from the website, QR code link here. And program application form, fill out the application form directly. We also confirm your application for the Guide for AI program. So, application documents, statement of purpose, research proposal. And if you are applying to the Guide for AI, you also need an additional research plan, confirmation of documents to be submitted, a checklist, and a score from an external English examination company if you have one. So there's what you should be looking for on the website. And once you've downloaded the documents, consolidate the statement of purpose, research plan, checklist, and English score into a single PDF file and submit it to the submissions box. So the file name is the symbol for your department and your full name. For example, D. Kumamoto Taro. So make sure the school letter is a capital letter. And if you're GSST, it should be a D. Medical sciences should be an R. And pharmaceutical sciences should be a Y. So the application process from September 24th to October 4th, 12 p.m. Please do not be late. Of course, because it's all computerized, when you send in your application, it does record what time you submitted it. Late applications most likely will not be accepted. So please make sure to submit by 12 p.m. on the 4th of October. So, as a general rule, after the submission of the application documents, it is not possible to change the information provided. Application documents will not be returned. So for those of you submitting online, obviously that's no issue, but if for some reason you had to submit something in paper, you won't get those documents back. And please be careful. Those who make false statements in the application documents will be disqualified from being interviewed, and the decision to receive a scholarship may be revoked even after adoption. So if you make a false statement, whether purposefully or not, you're likely to lose the scholarship. No, sorry, the scholarship, even if you're accepted to the program. So please be careful. So selection examination. So for those of you invited to the written application, so this will be done in Japanese or English. So the following will be assessed. My apologies. So the written application is just your submitted application documents. So we want to look at your motivation, so the clarity of motivation, vision for your career, enthusiasm for your research, readiness and eagerness to cultivate interdisciplinary learning and research skills, motivation to pursue career path realization, etc., and your research plan. So please check all these to make sure you've got a good motivation and good research plan, because that's what we're looking for in this program. And of course, for your motivation, not why, but how do you think you can contribute to the better copying society? Or how do you think you can be a leader in AI research? So for the interview screening, so if you're more comfortable in Japanese, it will be done in Japanese. If you're more comfortable in English, it will be done in English. You'll be asked and evaluated on the following: motivation, reason for applying, research plan, career vision, etc. So remember, this isn't just a scholarship where you get it and you get money and that's it. These are programs, and they are programs where you're expected to meet the criteria, and we're looking for the motivation and reason for applying to these programs. So interviews will be conducted via Zoom. The interview date and time are scheduled for Tuesday to Thursday, 15th to the 17th of October. Details will be sent to you at a later date to the email address you used on the application form. So please make sure you use an email address you check regularly, because if you miss the schedule, of course, you unfortunately won't be considered for being selected for the program. And we plan to notify applicants by the end of October 2024 of the results. So once again, for those applying in English, here's a QR code, here's a web link, application guidelines, steps from application selection, FAQ, application enrollment, financial support, obligations, compliance for program participants, and other. And if you have any other questions, everything you need should be on the website, but please contact us at the following address if you have any other questions. So application documents, points to note. So first page is this. So if you want to apply, so we will use your personal information in this way. If you want to apply, please agree by clicking here. So please then enter your name in katakana, date of birth, age as of, okay, this will be corrected, age as of October the 1st, 2024. So the correct information will be on the website. My apologies, not updating the slide. October 2024. And your mobile phone, your Keitai number as well. So your mail address, your email. So again, please make sure to put in one you can easily be contacted at, and put in your email address again here. So your affiliation, please select a box. Unfortunately, health sciences and social and cultural sciences are not being accepted. in this application period in autumn AY 2024. So I believe that the program application on the website for autumn 2024 will reflect this. But please note, health science, social and cultural science, you can't apply this time round, I'm afraid. So please also put in your supervisor's name, and you need permission from your supervisor for applications. So please get consent and click here to show that you got consent. So click here to show that you do not have an annual income of more than 2.4 million yen. If you do, I'm sorry, but you're not eligible for application. And again, if you make a false statement saying that you don't earn that much and it turns out you do, then unfortunately you will, yeah, you could well be, risk the program could be taken away from you. So assuming you're on 2.4 million yen or less, please click here. So if you are applying for the Guide for AI program, please click here and here. So, okay, my apologies. This hasn't been updated yet, but yes, just please click here just to show you understand about the outline for the Guide for AI program. And if you wish to apply for the Guide for AI, please click here. If you're not interested in the Guide for AI program, please click here, no. Okay, so if you've been awarded any other scholarships or funds, please enter the details here. And if you're also applying, yeah, please check slide 6 for more eligibility on this. And yeah, whether you have checked or it's not applicable to you. Okay, so application slide 6, research theme for the application, any score for external English test, TOEFL, TOEIC, IELTS, etc., and desired career path planned. So when you click send, the password for the submission box to submit the application documents will be displayed. Please make sure to record the password at this time and do not forget it. Okay, so as for the application form, so statement of purpose. So please check the box if you want to apply for the Guide for AI program. Japanese, English is fine. Please fill in an easy to read typeface and font size. So if you've got a lot to write, don't put it in font size 4. Put it in a regular font size and typeface so that it's easy to read. Fill out no more than one page. Please fill out the statement of purpose, research plan checklist, English score, only for those who have it, and consolidate it into a single PDF file and submit it to submission box. So once you have all the documents. So, research proposal form A, please fill in with a graduate school and department as of October 2024, the first. English and Japanese, easy to read typeface and font size. Do not change formatting. It's okay to submit, to insert figures and tables. And you could submit in either color or monochrome. Both are fine. It's up to you. And again, no more than 2 pages. Okay, proposal form B, no more than 2 pages. Again, English, Japanese, easy to read typeface, font size. Don't change formatting. Insert figures and tables, okay. Color or monochrome is also okay. Now, for experimental results so far, if it's perhaps you've changed research topic, like you can insert nothing in particular. Otherwise, please talk about previous experiments from your time as a master's student or another time. So research plan for the rest of AAY 2024, you're only going to have 100,000 yen. So please make the plan with those funds accordingly. Now, from 2025, you'll have 200,000 yen. So please make a plan with that research money. So, research proposal form C is only for Guide for AI program applicants. So, form C is also necessary for if you're applying for Guide for AI, no more than 2 pages. So, again, nothing in particular if you haven't got experimental results so far. Research plan for AOI 2024, you only have 450,000 yen to use, but from AOI 2025, you're, pardon me, 900,000 yen. Again, Japanese, English, okay. Easy to read typeface and font size. Don't change the formatting. figures and tables, okay. Color, monochrome, okay. Now, it's very likely, or it's likely in any case, that the content will be similar to Form B, so please fill out this as best you can, e.g. you will use extra research funds, etc. And then at the end, consolidate it all into a single file. So confirmation application documents, checklist. So this is fairly explanatory. I think the only thing really to point out, so no plagiarism has been committed. So you need to say, but yeah, there's no plagiarism. I haven't copied anyone else's work. And now with generated AI, now it is becoming a lot more common for people to use this, either to check their work and to do other things. If you have used generative AI in your application documents, you have to check yes and tell us how you used it. So using it is okay, but you need to tell us how it was used. And then are the application documents in one PDF file in the following order? Please check yes. So please, as well, going back to this, be aware if you don't tell us exactly what you've done on these, that may well be classed as a false statement and you'll be disqualified. So in order to avoid being disqualified for this and in your academic career, avoid unintended plagiarism, you can use Authenticate for free as a Kumamoto University student. So please create an account at this link below. So finally, why the Better Code program? So you can concentrate on your research without worrying about financial burdens. In addition to research skills, students will acquire the skills required by society, industry, government, academia, interdisciplinary and multinational exchanges, and you can receive career support specialized for doctoral students. So thank you very much for listening. We look forward to receiving your application for the Better Code program and possibly even for the Guide for AI program as well. And I hope to meet some of you in person after you've been accepted for the program. Thank you very much for your time. Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to the outline for the Guide for AI, which is a global PhD program for leading AI through interdisciplinary integration. So we've started this program to try and overcome some of the challenges faced by doctoral human resources who want to study AI and increase their number. So the number one problem we found is concerns about the long duration of studies and financial burdens. So to try to overcome this, we are offering financial support of 3.9 million yen per year, including 900,000 yen for research expenses and career path support. So we're also offering a support system at the university level to acquire the latest AI technologies. And we're also doing work to help strengthen the academic network you're in with collaboration with Spring to cultivate internationalism and interdisciplinarity and acquire transferable skills. So as for the selection, unfortunately, health science students and social and cultural science students cannot apply in autumn 2024. But if you're pharmaceutical science, medical science, or natural science, please feel free to apply. So we're looking for highly motivated students who are interested in career development and co-creation with society. And within the program, these are the sorts of things you'll be doing, looking at semiconductors, mathematics, AI, medical and life sciences, and cross-reality. So we offer unique support, such as overseas dispatch training program, general consulting data analysis, interdisciplinary training system, and English presentation support. We also offer the collaborations with Spring, for example, colloquiums, retreats, and presentation meetings, research life and support, providing information useful for career selection. And finally, we also have an AI talent development team, as well as for financial support. So the aim of this is to foster PhD graduates who possess international competencies and interdisciplinary skills. So after you get your PhD, obviously you'll have many options in terms of your career path, but some of the ones we think are likely for graduates of this program are research educators, business leaders, startup founders, government officials, medical professionals, etc. So just a few notes on the application. So once again, please note this October 2024 recruitment does not apply to the School of Health Sciences and the School of Social and Cultural Sciences. And also to complete the guide for AI, you'll need to give a presentation on AI research and then at an international conference. However, if the international conference is a peer-reviewed one, acceptance of a paper can be substituted for the presentation. And international conferences are expected to be in the field of the admitted students' research. And finally, you're also expected to participate in the reporting sessions held by the programs. That's usually 2 or 3 a year. So important notes, this program is designed to cultivate the next generation of talent in the field of AI, including both established and emerging converging areas within AI. It is not simply about using AI as a tool, but rather about supporting students who have the ambition and ability to pioneer and lead the next generation of AI. So please think about this point when you're writing your application. So the overseas training program aims to equip students with the knowledge and connections needed to become future pioneers and leaders in the next generation of AI. This will be achieved through activities such as gathering information on the latest AI trends and networking with top researchers in the field. Travel and participation fees will be covered by research funds in order that you can do this. The program requires participation in international conferences that facilitate these goals, such as AAAI. So the Guide for AI is a program where you're going to be expected to leave Kumamoto to not only go across Japan, but internationally in order to achieve these aims. And finally, the details of the unique support described in points 1 to 4 on the previous page will be determined in consultation with the next generation AI talent development team after admission to the program. So please have a think about these points and these notes for your application. If you're still interested, please feel free to put in an application with a better code being application. And yeah, we look forward to receiving your applications, and I hope to meet a few of you once you've been taken into the program. Thank you very much for your time.